Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Cave of Collectibles. Today I've got a quick review for you of Star Wars Galaxy Edge by Ethan Sacks and art by Will Sliney. Now, a quick overview for those of you who don't know. Star Wars Galaxy Edge is actually the Star Wars park at Disneyland, and I was initially a bit skeptical when they started releasing all these tie-in comics and books to Galaxy's Edge, because what do you think? Books for a tie into a theme park? It seems a bit of a stretch. The books and comics are based upon a park and activities. It doesn't seem like they line up, but I've got to say, from what I've read from Star Wars Galaxy Edge and the Black Spire so far, they've actually managed to hit it spot on, and there's some incredible characters and there's some incredible life from what I have read. All of this material takes place on a planet called Batuu at the Galaxy's Edge, and it's full of life, it's full of great characters. Today I'm going to focus mainly on the comic, but if you guys want to hear a review of either of the books, just let me know in the comments or send me a message, do whatever, because it's all great stuff and I'd love to share it with you. The main character which the comic explores is Dok-Ondar, which you actually see in Black Spire as well, but the comic takes the character a lot more into depth. He's a very shady black market merchant, but you actually learn a lot about him in the comic. The comic itself is actually made up of 5 issues, Star Wars Galaxy Edge 1 to 5, and essentially it's an anthology of stories with an overarching story in it as well. You see characters such as Han and Chewie, Greedo, Hondo, and Dr. Aphra. It's a really good book of bringing together characters throughout the years and years of the Star Wars legacy and from different eras of the Star Wars. You've got, obviously, Han and Chewie, who are from the original trilogy. You've got Dr. Aphra, who's purely a comic creation. You've got Hondo, which is from the prequel trilogy, but he also appears in some of the newer Rebel stuff as well. All of these other characters actually appear in flashbacks that Dok-Ondar is telling people. Now, I don't want to get into too much detail because I don't want to actually spoil the book for you, but it was great to see all of these characters come to life. I'll open it up so you can have some idea of the artwork in here. It's all absolutely beautiful stuff. The artwork and the colours in this book really make it pop, and it really brings the story to life. You've got Greedo there, who we all know from the original trilogy, who's a bit of a character. And you flip through as well, you've got, I'll see if I can find her. There's Dr. Aphra, who it's great to see her tie into some of these newer characters as well and get her a bit more involved in the greater Star Wars universe. At the start, in the first story, we see Han and Chewie, and you can just imagine with this cast of characters just how fun this comic really is. It's a great story to read, and it ties together really well, and it ties into the whole idea of Galaxy's Edge really well. It brings a whole new level of life and, well, character to it. Will Sliney's artwork is fantastic. It really brought this to life for me, along with Ethan Sacks' writing. It really brought the characters, which we know and love from the movies and the other books, and it really transitioned well into the comic medium. Though, I wonder if part of my enjoyment of this comic so much was that I was familiar with a few of the characters already from reading Black Spire previously. Overall, I give it about a 3.75 out of 5, because sometimes it's not always possible to read all of the other material, or some people just simply prefer reading comics and don't reading books. And I love having the whole interconnected universe, but sometimes it can be a hassle for other people to have to read all of the other tie material to get the full enjoyment out of the comic or out of one of the books. But otherwise, I highly recommend it to anyone who wants to go out and grab it. There's some great characters in there. It's a good, fun book. It might not be the best written book, it might not be the best drawn book, but it's very strong in both of those compartments, or both those categories. But I highly recommend it to anyone. So I hope you all enjoyed that video, and I would love it if you could like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below about what you want to see in the future. Now, quickly before we finish, you might see a few Star Wars stuff come out this week. It's sort of Star Wars season now, leading up to the new movie. So I'm planning to get my reviews of The Mandalorian's first couple of episodes filmed and up this week. If that's something you want to see, let me know. But otherwise, everyone, take care, and I'll see you all in the next video.